Hey everyone, this is Archana Parmar and I am here to talk about my book. Now, why I am here to talk about my book first of all? Because I've been getting inquiries from the people on my LinkedIn inbox as well as on my Instagram account. They want to know why I have written the book and what all have I talked about in this book. So let me see if I can answer your queries briefly here. So the book, Business English and Leadership Communication, it talks about the step-by-step process of practical ways to radiate confidence in an English-speaking environment. I'm stressing the topic in here, or I'm stressing the term here, in an English-speaking environment. We have books written by people who are not from India or people who are set up in different countries, different geographical locations altogether, and those books may not serve us the purpose completely. Yes, partially, yes, we all have been learning. That is how we all have been learning so far. So it is my take on helping you become a confident communicator, effective communicator by overcoming the issues of being a non-native speaker of English language. So the book is, there are 12 chapters in total in the book, and all the chapters they are a step-by-step process. Like if you look at the first chapter of the book, it talks about speaking anxiety. We all have had speaking anxiety at one point or the other. And if you are someone who says, I never battled speaking anxiety, maybe you are the lucky one, or maybe you are just telling a lie. Any which ways, we all have met these kind of people, or we all have been that kind of people wherein we want to say something. We had something substantial to say, but something stopped us. Maybe it was fear of being judged, fear of being wrong, fear of saying something right but in a wrong way, and most of the times it is fear of being rejected. We know if I don't make the desired impact with the way I say what I want to say, I may be rejected. I may be, people may look at me as if I am not worthy enough, right? So, in the very first chapter, I have talked about speaking anxiety, what it is, why it is generated, why it has happened actually, and then how to overcome this. Second chapter is about mute English. Now we talked about the speaking anxiety. Moving next is the mute English part. Mute English is a term that means people who are comfortable in communicating in their mother tongue or their vernacular, but when it comes to speaking in English, the words actually choke here, or they don't get the relevant word, and they feel that my English is not good, my English is poor, I need to work on my spoken English, I need to work on my grammar, I have no grammar at all. If you are someone who resonates with these all statements that I just mentioned, this book is for you, right? Then the next chapter talks about how to overcome the concept of mute English. So again, the first three chapters, they are not specifically related to any particular position or a designation or any particular background. It can be you, it can be me. Well, it was me at one point of time, and I can easily relate to the issue that how does it feel, right? I have talked about all this. Gradually the book moves towards the leadership. Again, as you rise up, as you climb up the corporate ladder, you are supposed to perform certain activities, and giving feedback is one of the basic ones. I have devoted one complete chapter to the art of giving feedback, wherein I have not just talked about the types of feedbacks, but I've also talked about the appropriate ways of giving a feedback, how to club your positive and the negative feedback together. Then in one of the chapter, I have told about the presentation skills, wherein in addition to just helping you with the presentation part, you as a presenter, I have also given you some cheat sheets, or you can say some sample statements that you can use during your presentations, right? Then this chapter is followed by a short chapter on the data storytelling, because when we talk about presentation, next comes data. How to handle your data in any kind of presentation to make sure the data is relatable to the audience is able to understand the data. Next is I have talked about your body language, what all ways you can complement your verbal communication with your body language. We all have been talking about eye contact, body language, hand gestures, face control, facial expressions, all these things I have talked about in detail. While writing the book, I have respected the fact that you are someone who does not have time to read an anthology of the book on communication, or you don't have time to go through all the theory which you know. So I have made sure it's not only the information that I provide you in the book, rather focus on the implementation of that knowledge. The book, the last section of the book talks about further resources that you can always go back to brush up your skills or to get new ideas about the same old problem, right? I have added a couple of bonus read section in the book, and those bonus session reads are something which are purely for you to develop your skill, to develop a mindset, a growth mindset, and yeah. So that is about the book, and I'm leaving the link here in the comment section. I just look forward to receiving your order soon. Thank you and have a nice day.